You know what's wild? February 2025, New York Fed releases employment data. Computer science graduates, 6.1% unemployment. Art history graduates, 3.0%. The safe degree now has double the unemployment of the impractical one. Something inverted, and nobody updated the playbook. Here's what they actually sold you. Your degree wasn't proof you were smart. It was proof you could show up on time, follow instructions, pass tests you didn't care about, sit through boring lectures. Colleges weren't credentialing intelligence, they were credentialing obedience. And for decades, that was valuable. Microsoft needed level 59 employees. Google needed reliable engineers. Meta needed predictable output. But here's the thing about obedience. AI is better at it than you'll ever be. Shows up every time, follows instructions perfectly, never complains, never asks for raises, costs 0.2 of a penny per task. They automated obedience. Want to know how broken this is? Right now, in 2026, CS programs are banning Cursor, banning AI coding tools. The tools that will define entire careers, forbidden in the classroom. It's 1998 again. Teachers saying, no Google for research, that's cheating. So the smartest students stop going to class. They learn at 2 a.m. in dorm rooms, build side projects, teach themselves the future. And they discover you learn more building one weird project than sitting through 4 years of lectures. Here's what people chase. Series A announcements, TechCrunch features, LinkedIn titles, VC endorsements. All symbols, all external, all empty. You know what's real? 5 people, 10 million in revenue, money in the bank. That's what AI companies are doing right now. 0 to 12 million in 12 months. Not funding, revenue, actual money customers paid. Cursor, 0 to $1 billion in actual revenue in year 1. Then 1 billion to 100 billion in valuation in year 2. 10 years ago, raising a Series A was the milestone, just getting investors to say yes. Now, you can build a billion-dollar revenue company in your dorm room. Not billion-dollar valuation from investors playing make-believe. Billion-dollar revenue from real customers paying real money. When you peel back the fancy announcements, the press releases, the credentials, ask, what's the actual utility here? FTX, Theranos, fancy credentials, great press, zero substance underneath. So here's what actually matters. Agency. Not hustle, not grinding, not networking. Agency means, can you decide what problem is worth solving in the first place? Let me show you what this looks like. A founder walks into a mechanic's garage, just sits there for 2 weeks, watching, learning. Notices mechanics spend 20 minutes per car just calling customers with updates. She doesn't ask, should I build this, or is there a market for this? She just decides, this problem is worth solving. Builds automated text updates in 3 weeks, 30 shops using it in 3 months. That's agency. Most people would have asked, what's the market size? Do I need domain expertise? Should I validate this first? Those are student questions, because here's what happened to you. 12 years, follow the curriculum. 4 years, pass the tests. 10 years, hit the KPIs. You got really good at optimizing for someone else's goals, but you never learned to set your own. And here's what makes right now different. The door is more open than it's been in 20 years. Pre-AI, if you wanted to build software for dentists, you'd compete with 20 vendors who had decades of relationships. Now, you're not selling software, you're selling magic. 3 founders building AI agents for dentists. Domain expertise? They'd been to a dentist once. They just walked into dental offices, asked to observe, watched the billing workflow, decided, we can automate this entire process. Built it, dentist paid, no credentials needed. Flexport founder became a top importer of medical hot tubs. Didn't ask permission, just started importing. Learned the weird corners of freight logistics nobody else understood. That weird knowledge became a multi-billion-dollar company. See it? Technical ability plus weird knowledge equals opportunity. Because AI makes technical execution cheap, But AI can't decide what's worth building. That requires judgment, observation, agency. Most people won't do this because deciding what matters is terrifying. Following instructions feels safe. Someone else is responsible. You just execute. But safe doesn't exist anymore. They automated safe. So they'll keep chasing credentials, keep asking, what should I do? Keep waiting for permission. And the gap between them and the people with agency will get wider every month. So here's your choice. This week, pick one random business: dry cleaner, veterinary clinic, auto body shop, plumbing company. Walk in, offer to help for free. Just observe. 3 hours of watching, you'll spot 10 problems, 5 manual workflows, 3 pain points worth $1,000 a month to fix. Then don't ask anyone if you should build it. Just decide, this is worth solving. Build it, show it to them, get them to pay for it. Or keep chasing the next credential. Optimize your resume, network at events, ask what should I do to get funded. Here's how you know the difference. Real value, someone will pay you money this month. Fake value, someone will be impressed at a networking event. Think about the area under the curve of actual utility you could contribute. Everything else is just symbols, performance, noise. That 3 hours observing a random business? That's more agency than 4 years of curriculum.